What is up, magic seekers? Welcome back to Make Your Own Magic.
It's a scary looking hornet flying around me.
So today I wanted to start off with a really simple tip that I think is important when planning your trip, that a lot of people don't think about or talk about, and it's kind of an odd one to start off this early on in what I'm doing with this, but I think it's extremely important. So planning your trip in this day and age means you're going to be hit from all sides with information. A lot of people are going to go to YouTube. They're going to look at what different vloggers and YouTubers are saying. A lot of people are going to look at blogs. You're going to look at Pinterest. You're going to look at Instagram influencers, things like that, all of which are great and valuable sources, but can also lead you astray on the most important part of planning your Disney trip, which is what leads me to today's Disney planning tip. My tip for today is this simple. Remember that it's your trip. That's the most crucial thing about this, is that you're going to have planners, travel agents, whatever, including myself, including Make Your Own Magic, who are going to tell you what we think is best for you. Now, tips and tricks and all of that are great, but remember, it's your trip. Ultimately, you need to decide what's best for you, what is right for you and your family, and build off of that. Take the advice that you're given and apply it to what you want out of your trip. That's absolutely the most crucial. A big part of why I started Make Your Own Magic is because I had people come to me and say, hey, we didn't enjoy our trip. We had these people book it and they overbooked us. All we did was eat. We had, all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner were character dining experiences. We got to do our 3 fast passes and that's about it. We missed so much of the park. It was a little bit of a letdown. We'll never do that again.
It was a freaking fly on the lens.
That is absolutely the most crucial piece of advice I could ever give you. From now until the end of this channel or end of time or whatever, it's your trip. Never be afraid to advocate for yourself, to speak up when you have somebody else planning it, or when you're planning your own trip with your family or whatever. Say, no, I think this is what's going to be our best bet, and do that. Embrace what you want, what your family wants. That's my goal with Make Your Own Magic. When I'm planning somebody's trip, I want to always take into account what you want out of your trip, because that's the most important part. I'm not going to be there, so the things that I want aren't always going to be the things that I would want for my trip, to clarify, aren't always going to be the things you want for your trip. The things I think are fun and exciting may not be the things for you. You may not like roller coasters. You may not like dark rides. What have you. You may not drink. You may drink. You may only want to do quick service, whatever it is. Always speak up for what you want. It's your trip. That's my tip for today. Remember that it is your trip. You do what you want. You speak up for what you want out of this trip. That's how it's going to be the most magical trip. This could be the most important and magical trip of your life if you let it. And I want to help you successfully achieve the most magical time of your life, minute by minute magic. And the biggest way to do that, the number one way to do that, is by you stepping up and saying, this is what I want for my trip. So always plan for what you want out of that trip. This has been Make Your Own Magic, and we'll see you in the magic.